Hello and welcome to Raggy's Beer Reviews. Today, bought it from Marks and Spencer's, to be honest. Yeah, says it on the front. So this is 9-Up Kent Pale Ale, brewed by the Westerham Brewery, Westerham in Kent. So, Kent Beer Reviews part of the world. Like I say, yeah, specially brews produced for Marks and Spencer's. They may have their own version that's not produced for Marks and Spencer's. So it says here, this Kent Pale has 9 different types of Kent bred and grown hops. Target, Goldings, Pilgrim, Sovereign, Progress, First Gold, WGV, Bramlin Cross and Finchcock's Spirit of Kent. Perfect. This hoppy citrusy ale stands up well to spicy curries and is also great with smoked fish or fish and chips. So yeah, here we go. Let's have a try. Let's see what how it cooks, as it were. First ever beer from Westerham Brewery. So welcome to Raggy's Beer Reviews. Slightly different to probably every other beer reviewer out there. Bit of review, bit of off tangent stuff, bit of life. As you'd expect when you go to a pub, it's all about a pub thing. I do like to put a bit of personality into beer reviews. I find beer reviews without personality are just boring. So as you can see, it's a lovely golden looking pour, plenty of carbonation on this. Looks like there's a widget in the bottom, a printed widget in the bottom of the glass. Some glasses you don't get it, some glasses you do. It all depends on the glass really. So just over 1.5 centimetres of whitehead, or maybe 1 inch now actually, it's gone up a bit. And that's the widget doing its work. Yeah, a bit of a citrus nose going off. Cheers all, let's dive in. What was the ABV? 4%, that's good. I'll take my son's mate home, so can't be any stronger than that. Yeah. Citrusy, a little bit hoppy. With all those hops in, you'd expect it to be. Begs the question, with all those hops in, you would think, would you not, that there'd be a multitude of flavours. You know, I mean, they do single hop beers. Obviously, I suppose it depends on how much hop you're putting in, when you're putting it in. Obviously, having done brews with breweries before, obviously with Lincoln Green, with Magpie Brewery, with Bang the Elephant, having done brews with breweries and watched how they do things, it's interesting. Obviously, every beer has got its own recipe and when things are added for whatever reason. And having done brewing myself, when I don't cock it up, yeah, this adding of the beers is some bloody science. Sorry, the hops. Yeah, it's some science in those beers, adding them. And it's beyond me. I mean, someone's got to have done a lot of beer brewing to get the recipes. And there's got to be a lot of that didn't work and a lot of that worked really, really well. So they're getting a bit of lemon then. It's citrusy on the whole, but a bit of lemon really popped into prominence just then. So it says, what does it say on the front here? A huge charge of hoppy citrus. Is that lemony aromas balanced by a malty smooth finish? So lemon, yeah, it didn't say lemon on the back, and it does say it on the front. I'll never read things anyway. Whenever I do a beer review, I just go to the shelf, pick a beer off the shelf, whatever beer, you know, I can never plan in advance because I never know what I'm going to feel on that day. And if I've got to go out and things like that, you know, it is what it is on that side of things. Oh, so yeah, first beer. I have noticed that our good fella Andy's Beer Reviews actually got an order from Westerham Brewery and has been doing some beer reviews. So go and check his out if you like the sound of this beer. Andy, good bloke, doing reviews up in Yorkshire. I think it's Yorkshire. But yeah, it's tasting nice. Good old traditional beer for me. And I've said this recently, and it's a thing. The same beer could be in keg, it could be in cask, it could be in a can, and it always seems that the beers are different. In can, it always seems more craftier. On keg, it always seems more craftier. On cask, obviously, cask is king, obviously. And then in bottle, it always seems more modern, traditional. Does anybody else find that regardless of the beer, and I'll give you an example, Jaipur from Thornbridge, I've had it in all iterations and it tastes different. It goes from being like I've said, a modern traditional beer to like a craft beer. It's bonkers. It's bonkers how what it's stored in makes a difference. I think what I'll have to do is get a can of it, do a can and bottle review on the same beer, and just to blow that myth, or maybe enhance that. It's interesting. And the only reason I said that was because I know that Andy's Beer Reviews, had a load of Westerham in can, and it's interesting for me on that side of things. Anyway, I'll stop waffling because I'm already at 7 minutes. Still getting the citrusy, still getting that hint of lemon, and yeah, it's a nice tasting beer. Happy it's from Kent Beer Reviews part of the world. The reviewer for Kent. There seems to be a reviewer in each city, or at least in each county, or maybe multiple reviewers, depending on where you are in the country. But he's the main man down there, as far as I know, anyway. He's the main man that I know, anyway. Out of 5 for me, then. Yeah, a nice citrusy beer. Modern traditional fans, beer fans will love this. It's right up your street. It's a nice citrus with that lemon, which is obviously citrus as well, to be fair, but it comes through quite nicely. Not overpowering or anything, but just nice. Nice malty beer, super easy drinking. Would I have it again? Yeah. Out of 5. One day I'll get over to Kent as well. One day, try and talk my happy drinker mates to driving down to Kent. The sad thing is, I ain't got a clue where Kent is. I know it's near London, nearabouts anyway. That's really bad, isn't it? It's what you take notice of. I know where certain parts of the country are, but that part eludes me. Out of 5 for me, good 4.3 out of 5. And that is it for this review. Thank you for watching. See you soon.